Let's dive right into this explainer. Think of me as your personal, one-on-one emotional intelligence coach. And today, we're building your playbook for those moments when you just feel completely overwhelmed. Now, as you start your day, it's incredibly powerful to have a morning ritual to set intentions for nervous system calm. It kind of sets the stage, you know? But look, even with the absolute best mornings, life happens. Storms roll in. So today, we are going to actively build your personal inner sanctuary so you can weather absolutely anything that comes your way. Here's our roadmap for the session. We'll briefly hit the storm of overwhelm, move into naming your exact emotion, grounding your physical body, tackling real family tension, and we'll wrap up with the night reset. Section 1, the storm of overwhelm. What do you actually do when you feel yourself losing control, like you're just about to snap? We have all been there. It feels like standing in the middle of a chaotic city street at dusk, right? Motion-blurred crowds rushing past, harsh yellow streetlights glaring, neon signs flashing, and the noise in your head is just deafening. You're feeling way too many things at once, and you need an immediate escape. Well, our goal today is to help you smoothly glide out of that chaos and into a serene, minimalist mental space. Section 2, naming your exact emotion. You really can't fight an enemy you haven't identified. Take a look at this. This is the mood meter, a brilliant 60 emotion grid tracking your energy and your feelings. Now, what's fascinating here is how simply identifying your exact emotion logically dials down its intensity. When you mentally pinpoint calm on a grid like this, it's like watching that chaotic urban street dissolve into a field of swaying lavender at sunrise. It just brings instant clarity. And honestly, when you review your weekly mood patterns like this, you're building an incredible foundation for self-awareness. You actually start to spot your triggers before they even happen. But remember, emotions aren't just floating around in your head. They live right in your physical body. So ask yourself, where is this emotion living right now? Do you have a tight chest that's making it hard to breathe? A lump in your throat? Or maybe this heavy, sinking, lead-like feeling in your stomach? Pinpointing these exact physical sensations is the absolutely critical bridge between feeling totally overwhelmed and taking your power back. Section 3. Grounding your physical body. Okay, we've found the physical sensation. Now we have to hit the brakes and get out of our heads. This is a 5-step grounding technique. Let's slow down for a second. You can literally step outside for 2 minutes and run through this tactile checklist. Name things you see, things you hear, and things you can physically touch. Then do a quick body check. This simple process forcefully interrupts those spiraling thoughts and anchors you firmly back in physical reality. And step 5 is your anchor. This relies on visualizing a safe space. Imagine the flow of a crystal-clear mountain stream. When you activate this river flow in your mind, just let your mental static flow away like liquid mercury into the water. Let the color palette of your mind shift from cold, stressful grays into soft teals and calming forest greens. This anchor is your permanent personal refuge. What we're doing here is called down regulation. By consciously engaging your senses, you're basically sending a text message to your nervous system saying, hey, we're safe. You're pairing an action with a soothing thought, which finally allows your shoulders to drop and your body to exit that exhausting threat node. And this is exactly where your breathing toolkit comes in to help. Picture pulsing, rhythmic, geometric shapes slowly expanding and contracting to guide your breath. Try inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 6. Or try box breathing, in, hold, out, hold, for equal counts. These structured breaths act like a literal, physical brake pedal for your nervous system. But wait, what if you're way past deep breathing? What if you're heading straight for a full-blown panic attack? Here's a crazy somatic trick. Grab an ice cube. Literally, hold it in your palm or press it to your face for 30 seconds. This creates an intense, completely harmless physical shock that totally hijacks your brain's attention, pulling you out of the panic spiral instantly. It's a game changer. Section 4, resolving real family tension. Because look, emotional regulation isn't just for sitting cross-legged in a quiet room, right? It's for the messy, everyday reality of human relationships. Imagine you gently tell your mom you can't come over this weekend and she hits you with, "You never listen to me anymore." Oof. Instantly, you feel the guilt, the defensiveness, that familiar lump in your throat. This is where you have to lean on your circles of control. You cannot control her reaction, but you have 100% control over your response. So use a mental template like this. Just fill in the blanks. Right now, the strongest emotion I feel is frustration at a 7 out of 10, and I have low energy. Forcing yourself to step back, name the emotion, and rate it logically processes the conflict. Instead of just snapping back at her, you pause, you take 5 slow breaths, it brings immense clarity and de-escalates the tension almost like magic. Then frame the situation around just one small action. Ask yourself what you can do in the next 10 minutes to turn the emotional volume down by just 1 or 2 points. You don't have to fix the whole relationship right this second. That prevents you from feeling paralyzed. Maybe your small action is just taking a walk, grabbing a glass of water, or simply saying, "Let me think about that and call you back." Section 5, the night reset. Just as we set up our nervous system in the morning, we absolutely need a mindful way to close out the day. I want you to set a timer for exactly 3 minutes and just write a complete, continuous thought dump. Don't stop, don't edit, don't worry about making it sound pretty. Just get the residual stress, the random lingering tasks, and all that heavy emotional weight out of your head and onto the paper. It drains the brain so tomorrow's overwhelm doesn't start building up today. When you repeatedly practice these grounding exercises and this nightly reset, you are actively building a resilient emotional intelligence habit. Picture this inner sanctuary you're building as a beautiful 3D architectural glass pavilion nestled deep in a quiet pine forest in your mind. This isn't just some quick temporary fix. It is a permanent structural upgrade to how you process your entire life. So I'll leave you with this final thought as you step back into your day, fully equipped to weather whatever storm comes your way. What is the one small action you will take today to turn down the volume? Will you grab that ice cube when things get crazy? Will you commit to the 3-minute thought dump tonight? Emotional intelligence is a muscle, and every single small rep counts. So, what is your next move?